For more than 400 years, slavery has been a severe issue in the United States, with the main turning point of slavery starting in 1619 when African slaves were traded for food by English privateers and given to the British colonists in Jamestown, West Virginia. The ship carrying these 20 slaves was called the White Lion. Even though this wasn't the first sighting of slaves in America, this was the great event that commenced the ongoing problem of slavery in America. Even though the 13th Amendment was passed in 1865 abolishing slavery, some may say today that there's still different forms of slavery going on, as well as severe injustices occurring in today's society. It is imperative that we as a country understand that the foundation of what we call America was built to benefit the white man only, and was built on the ideas of racism and segregation against black folks. It is crucial that we come together as one race, the human race, to fight for the innocent lives of our black brothers and sisters. No one race should be deemed inferior to another solely by the color of their skin. It is important that we strip our nation of its racist foundation and beliefs and rebuild a new country on the grounds of equality of the races and the sexes. We are all human, and therefore we deserve basic human rights and equal treatment. A person's skin color should not dictate their status or success in life. It is this racist ideal that divides us as humans. Once we realize that we're all equal, change can finally be made. That is why my group and I have come together to be social advocates for the innocent black lives being lost due to police brutality in America. Based on these statistics, it is quite evident that being a black man in America is far more harmful to their own existence than it would be for a white man in America. This is because the systemic racism has been instilled into the minds of white people all over America to constantly oppress black people, and therefore making the survival rates of black lives ultimately lower. Some people may not believe that severe injustices against black people are still going on in today's society, but these statistics show otherwise. This calendar demonstrates that there was only 27 days out of all of 2019 where cops didn't kill someone. That is outrageous. Now, here are a few words from my fellow group members.
Recently, the killing of George Floyd in Minnesota has been portrayed all over the country and world. So we want to advocate for the innocent black lives that have been taken, by the police. To go something back to the text, in a mutuality concern, I think that definition applies great to the situation. So we all have a concern for our community, and we all want to see this country be better for all citizens involved.
I do care about our societies and the citizens in them. We are on this together with whatever is thrown at us. But I'm tired of citizens being mistreated by those put in power to protect us. I hope for change to come for the future generations. No one should have to fear being killed or harassed when in their car or just walking down the street just because they fit the description or look suspicious. My parents have taught me ways to avoid any conflict when dealing with the law. Like when in a car, make your hands visible and ask if you can reach for any paperwork or phone. Follow the orders and keep calm. I hope there will be change soon, not for just me and my fellow citizens, but for the future of our world and societies.
I believe Black lives do matter and that everyone should be treated equally, and that I hope that a lot of good comes out of these peaceful protests, and which ensures that African Americans get treated equally. I believe all cops who inflict excessive force on others should be held accountable for their actions no matter what the circumstances are. I say this because everyone is affected by cops, whether it be brutality or just simply being stereotyped by them. The big thing that should come out of this is how the media needs to change, and on how they control us and make us think one-sided, and manipulate and twist our views on things.
There's been a lot of protests, a lot of call to action. A lot of people are saying we should, defund the police, give more resources to the black community, and we also send our solidarity to the black community because far too long they have been unjustly killed when dealing with the police. Some key terms from the books that I think that apply great in the situation is that a lot of people have been showing their collectivism They've been, protesting, together. A lot of people are showing the high contest culture. They're being very, very verbal, in their demand for change. And going to the, Bruce Tuckman's scheme of stages of group development, the terms forming, norming, storming, and performing have been applied great in this situation when people are fighting for change.
To sum it all up, the best way to make change is to defund the police. The U.S. collectively spends over $100 billion each year on policing alone. This money could be used to go towards useful programs and organizations that could actually help Americans versus police who, well, are clearly murderers. Some other calls for action to make a change would be by donating to GoFundMes and organizations set up for the families of the innocent Black Lives Lost, as well as organizations representing protesters and bail funds for those who are peacefully protesting but happen to be arrested. There are also petitions that can be signed to help get justice for these innocent lives lost, as well as to help charge and arrest those at fault. Other ways to help are by texting and calling certain numbers to make a statement be heard and allow yourself to be an ally by contributing. You could also contact your local representatives like governors, mayors, senators, politicians, any type of government official or representative in your area by emailing them or calling them to try and get them to help serve justice. There are also organizations set up where you can donate to Black-owned businesses to help them with funds during this rough time. If we all do our part in contributing to this movement, real change will happen soon. Thank you.